What are radio waves in early radio broadcasting? Imagine a world where messages and music could travel through the air without wires. That's what early radio broadcasting made possible. Radio waves are a type of electromagnetic radiation, kind of like light but with much lower frequencies. These waves have frequencies from 10,000 cycles per second, which is 10 kilohertz, all the way up to over 1 billion cycles per second, or 1 gigahertz. They can travel through open space without needing any physical connection, making wireless communication possible. Scientists like Heinrich Rudolf Hertz proved radio waves existed in the late 1800s. He demonstrated that these waves could be generated and detected over short distances, confirming their physical presence. This discovery laid the foundation for wireless communication. Inventors such as Guglielmo Marconi took this knowledge and built practical systems to send signals through the air. Marconi's early radios could transmit Morse code messages over miles, even across the Atlantic Ocean. These signals traveled as radio waves emitted from a transmitter's antenna, then spread out into the atmosphere. The real shift came when radio waves started carrying human voices and music. Around 1902, Reginald Fessenden used continuous waves, radio waves that stay steady and unbroken, to send sound signals. This was a big step because earlier transmissions only sent coded messages. Fessenden's Christmas Eve broadcast in 1906 was the first time people could listen to live music and voices over the radio. In early radio systems, a transmitter sent radio waves into the air from an antenna. These waves traveled outward and were picked up by a receiving antenna tuned to the same frequency. The receiver then converted the radio waves back into electrical signals, which could be turned into sounds through speakers. This technology made it possible to communicate across long distances without wires, including transatlantic telegraphy and the first public radio broadcasts. Key innovations helped shape this new form of communication. Hertz experiments proved that electromagnetic waves could travel through space. Marconi's inventions allowed signals to be sent over miles, and Fessenden's continuous wave method made voice and music transmission possible. The invention of devices like the vacuum tube, called the audion, amplified radio signals, improving both range and sound quality. Radio waves in early broadcasting were the invisible carriers of information. They carried voices, music, and messages across great distances, transforming how people communicated and shared entertainment. This technology was a major milestone in transportation and communication, enabling real-time wireless exchanges that supported maritime navigation, military operations, and mass media. Without radio waves, the modern wireless world we live in today would not exist.